Hello dear yogis, my name is José and today I'm going to guide you through different variations of caterpillar so that you can adapt the pose to your possibilities and your body and that you get the benefits of the pose. So caterpillar or Paschimottanasana in a yang way. In Paschimottanasana, you activate your legs and you keep your spine straight. But in both poses, you want to bend from the hips. So the pelvis or the hips, they want to fall forward. That's the idea. Because in doing so, you will actually get a stretch in your hamstrings. In some cases, when people have their legs parallel and straightforward, due to this position of the legs, they actually stop the pelvis from falling forward. So, and in some cases, they actually push the pelvis backwards. So you see sometimes people doing Paschimottanasana like this or caterpillar like this, then they will not probably experience a stretch in the back side of the legs. And that is actually the goal or the purpose or the function of this pose. And at the same time, get a stimulation in the back body of the torso, especially if you're rounding the back. If you're doing Paschimottanasana, then you're engaging the muscles of the back, so you won't feel a stretch in the back, only a strengthening of the legs there. So that is an important thing to focus on when you do caterpillar or Paschimottanasana, that the tilt is coming from the pelvis. Sometimes it can work to place a blanket underneath your hips, because then the orientation towards the gravity is different, and that might just help you tilt the pelvis forward just slightly, because you're being put up a little bit higher. So then try that out and see if that actually gives you a stretch in the hamstrings and perhaps as well in the back and in the neck. If it gives you that, then this is your option. But for some people, this doesn't work and doesn't give them the stimulation in the back of the legs. So what you can do then is try playing around with your legs, different positions. So maybe widening the leg and use a blanket underneath might help to get a stretch in the hamstrings, or might be able for you to tilt forward more. If that helps, then that is your option. Sometimes one leg variation helps. So you can place your foot against your leg, foot low against the calf muscle or inside of the knee or higher up, depending on the position of the foot, so that you are able to relax here in the groin. Because the pelvis is now turned a little bit, because the other leg does something different, you might be able to now, when you fall forward, to get a stretch in the back side of your leg and in the calf muscle perhaps, and also in the back and in the neck area when you fall forward. Then if that's the case for your body, then this is your option. And then you can just change sides to work on the hamstrings for the other leg. For some people, that option doesn't do the trick either. So then you can cross one leg over the other one. The left foot in this case doesn't need to be close to your body. You just want to cross your leg in such a way that it can easily fall over the leg. And you can relax here in the groin. And now you fall forward and now see how that feels for the back of the leg, in the hamstring area and in the calf muscle. And perhaps also here you feel a stretch in the lower back, middle back, upper back, and neck area. If that doesn't do the trick either, then you can internally rotate this other leg and maybe take it as far out as you can. Maybe the hip lifts up a bit, but that's okay, because actually then already naturally it helps the tilt of the pelvis to fall forward, which enhances the stretch on the hamstring. But not everybody is able to bring the leg that far back due to the shape of your bones or due to tension. So let's see if this variation allows you to feel any stretch in the hamstrings and the calf muscle. So hopefully these were some variations that helped you out to feel the function of the pose, which is feeling the back body on the legs and also in the torso and in the neck. Doesn't necessarily mean that you need to feel the whole thing. It can be that with your variation, you just feel the legs, or it really targets well your spine. then you can use the pose for that. Important thing to remember is that you don't adapt your body to the pose, but that you adapt the pose to your body and your possibilities so that you are able to benefit from the pose. Yeah. So if you want to have more information about how does that work with the body, how can I find my adaptations, there is a course on Ekhart Academy, adapting yin and yang poses in a functional way, because we're practicing in a functional way like this. That might be a course that interests you. And otherwise, just leave a comment below if I can help you with anything else. And I hope then this way the pose becomes beneficial for you.